Christy wanted this to be a 5-day makeover, and as you can see, 5 days not gonna happen. This is a pipe dream. No, we can't do it in 5 days. Hey everybody, welcome back to Retro Revivals. We are excited to be back after a couple of months off. We had to recharge the batteries, but we are going to finish up the Rambler in this video.
Yeah, it wound up being a little bit longer than a 5-day project. We've been working on this actually on and off for a couple of years, but we are in the home stretch. Today, we're going to do our last few projects. Got my artist brush here, and I'm going to put the word Ladybird right on this side of the camper. But in this video, we're going to go starting with day one when we first brought it home all the way through the end. And by the end of this, we're going to be ready to camp, and we're very excited to get out there this summer.
This is a compilation video. If you guys want to check out any of the projects we've done on the camper in more detail, go back and check out our other videos.
Yeah, or feel free to throw questions in the comment section and we will get back with you. But for now, let's take a look. And I'm not sure why exactly we made this additional purchase.
So this is where it all started. Facebook Marketplace, $1,000 OBO. Initially, we thought it looked a little rough, but we also thought it had potential.
And there she is. So this is our first look at the camper. It was parked in a fresh pile of compost, which you can't make this stuff up.
So we brought it home for a whopping $500. It's got really solid bones, wood and aluminum construction. We could really see some potential here.
You know, it's funny looking at the condition that it was in before. It looks pretty daunting, actually. I don't remember it being this bad, but I don't know. What do you think? Would we do this project again, knowing what we know now?
I don't know. When you come down to it, there's a lot of nickels and dimes that go into something like this that you really don't take into account.
Oh yeah, that's a good point for sure. You can definitely spend a lot on these renovation projects. And at this point, we have not sat down and added up all of our receipts to see how much we have into this renovation, but we're gonna do that soon. And it's a little scary, but make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that cost breakdown video for this project. So this is not the original windows. We thought we had all original windows in this thing.
Yep.
So, I mean, that looks a little funky, like it's winking or something. Demo day.
Mask up for safety.
Shreds apart.
One, two, three.
Whoa! Shit. That was easy.
Yeah.
And this is just totally rotten away. Wow.
You got your pride and joy ready?
You're not gonna let me test fit it without the camera rolling?
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you that confident? The metal looks good.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh.
Look at you. Okay.
Are you gonna test out the new floor?
You want me to?
I don't know. I mean, sure. Whoa! It's like an earthquake. After getting the rot replaced in the back corner, we moved on to putting in the new piece of glass in the back where we were missing one. And then Tyler and Jack got to work with pulling the old broken jack off the front to put a new one on.
There you go. Oh, you had it before.
There you go.
Boy.
Oh boy, this brings back some memories, not really fond ones. But anyway, anybody that has a camper or an RV knows the importance of a good solid roof and how quickly it can go south if it gets water in it. So we started using this stripper tool that was really good at removing this old seam sealer so we could get ready to reseal the roof.
Next up, we're going to throw a new air conditioner on the roof here. And it seems like an intimidating project until you do it a time or two. And it's really not too terrible.
Okay, there's that.
Here it goes.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Oh, man, that is so heavy. All right, we looking good?
Hip. Whoa, okay. All right. All right, am I should move backwards?
There you go.
Is it the other side not done? Whoa, whoa.
There,
You got
that's
it?
good. Yeah.
Your truck is in mortal danger right now.
I hope not.
So is my leg.
Your liver?
My liver's gonna be.
Wasn't that easy?
Yeah. That was piece of cake.
And here and bench press. Oh, look at that. Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
Coming
watching
down?
this black gasket. Yep, down.
Down.
Low, yep.
Down.
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 Keep her going.
Down.
Yeah, you're looking really good. We can do with a fine-tune adjustment. Yeah, that's
Okay.
great, actually.
It's down.
We've got this Dicor self-leveling sealant. We've used it before. It seems to be what pretty much everyone uses. It's expensive, I think, but it seems to work.
Okay.
There we go. That's how neat yours is.
Yeah, you like that?
Golly. Should open a bakery. Look at mine.
It looks beautiful.
It's going to do the trick.
Yeah.
It's still leveling itself. Look at this crazy deal. That's fine.
Right?
Neat. Keep going.
With the combination of butyl under the newly installed roof vent and all the lap sealant that we put along all the screws, the patches, every little spot that we could find where water would be able to get in, we were confident our roof was going to be pretty watertight and it was ready for our top coat. Next up, we moved down below for some random projects that would get it ready for paint.
Trying to see if we can get this aluminum to polish up. I've got a jar here of Mother's Mag and aluminum polish. I've got the finest toothbrush and microfiber cloth that the Dollar Tree carried. And I'll get you in a little tighter, but I'm just going to see what I can do. I don't know. Let's see. Just brush it in and wipe it off. All right, so it might seem a little odd to be worrying about polishing the aluminum at this phase in the project when everything is pretty much destroyed still, but we did have a reason for it, and we're getting ready to put on new paint, and this process can be pretty messy, and so we didn't want this polish and this black goo to get all over our new paint. So we did it at this point, and it would be ready to put tape over and get when we get everything taped off.
They say 85% of a paint job is in the prep work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more how long you hold the trigger down on the spray can. The more the better. But we got Ella out here helping. Another thing we did was we sprayed all the old screws with this rust fix just to hopefully not have the rust bleed through our new paint. We gave the step a new coat. Looking good.
The old marker lights were in pretty bad shape and we didn't want to reuse them, so we decided to use LED replacement lights instead.
Yeah, so you can see we have them down here. We're removing the front window, and we were lucky enough to find replacement windows on Facebook Marketplace, actually from a 71 Holiday Rambler. And so here's the new one, and it fit just perfectly right in the spot of the old one. So it definitely upgraded the look of the camper and saved a lot of time and money being able to find those there.
All right, so all you got to do is shoot 17,000 screws.
Me?
Nice.
How about I clean the glass while you do that?
Wow, that sounds like a really good deal.
The new window went in fine and it looks great. You know, it is nice that between model years, these parts are pretty interchangeable within reason. So the thing about these old campers is there is no right or wrong way to do a repair.
Maybe a wrong way.
Okay. Nevertheless, this is the approach that we took to repair a hole that was left by the old awning.
That's not too shabby. So let's see what our patch looks like. Just holding it in place. I think it's going to work out fine. Mainly, I just wanted to follow that line there. I'm going to round this corner over here just a little bit.
Another product that you'll end up using a lot of doing these old campers is ProFlex, and we're throwing some on the back of the patch here and getting ready to screw it up.
Okay, here it goes. Nothing.
Once it's painted, this is going to look factory.
It will hopefully not look like garbage.
It's funny to watch this back and hear you say that. We had someone point out in the comments that we always act so surprised when something works out right. And it's just funny to notice. We had a little palm sander, hit the flat parts, and then hand scuff all of the wavy bits on the side. We took off a bunch of the little doodads and emblems and stuff like that. Went through and tightened up all the screws just because there were some that had started to work their way out. And we're in pretty good shape.
After we got the dust blown off and wiped down, we were ready for paper and tape, and we put that over the windows and trim in order to get it ready for primer.
Yeah, so there's different schools of thought when painting these. We decided to use our airless sprayer and actually house paint. So we started off with this Zinsser primer.
Okay, here we go. Wow, that was a lot heavier than I thought. Oh. That was way heavy. Holy smokes.
So maybe back up a little? It says 12 inches. You're more like 8.
Well,
whoa.
Yeah, heavy.
All right, we have moved on to the next portion of our day's fun.
So after a coat of primer and 2 coats of white paint on the upper half, and before we put color on the lower half, we wanted to replace the broken wheel flares. And if you've looked on the aftermarket, these are super expensive, so we decided to make our own out of 1/2-inch PVC board.
All right, it's an experiment.
It is. Like butter. Magic.
Yeah. Wow.
Ba-ba. Oh boy. Whoa.
Oops.
I mean,
Wow.
So we put some butyl behind the flares before we screwed them on, and then put some sealant around the perimeter. We did a flare on either side, and so far so good. This is an experiment, but they're holding up well.
yeah, so with those flares in place, it was now time to do the paint, and I was very excited to get going on this blue. Made an executive decision at this point not to use the sprayer. It just seemed like a lot of effort to dirty the sprayer again just for this, and I really don't mind rolling and brushing, so that's what I did. I ended up putting 2 coats on of the blue, and while it had like a slightly different texture than what was sprayed, we were really happy with it in the end.
So after all the paint was done, we were ready to see the fruits of our labor, and like it was Christmas morning, we started unwrapping and untaping, and it went a little bit longer than we thought because the tape had kind of baked on. We didn't get to it right away. Turned out really nice. We were super excited.
All right, so earlier in the project, we had removed these Holiday Vacationer emblems, and they're kind of a big deal on Holiday Rambler campers, and so they were in pretty bad shape. They were warped. You can see parts of little states coming apart here, and I'm not going to go into it entirely in this video, but we did end up making new ones, and I made a mold out of some silicone and used some resin to create our own, and they're by no means perfect. Here I am doing a whole bunch of cleanup work, sanding, dremeling, and had I made my mold better, I would have had to do less of this work, but took a fine tip on the Dremel and just went to town perfecting these little letters. Gave them a coat of primer on the front and back, gave them a couple coats of paint. Ella actually jumped in one night and helped paint the letters with me, and all in all, they wound up turning out really well, and it's just little details like this that really kind of set off the finished product of your camper. So if you have any questions about this, please put them in the comments, and I will get back to you with some answers.
Here we are on the exterior again. Jack and I are sanding down the wheels to get them ready for some new tires. We put some self-etching primer on there, got the new tires put on. We wound up taping around the tires and putting the black paint on after the fact because we didn't want the paint to get all chipped up as they were putting on the new tires. But it all turned out really nice in the end, and we'll top it all off with some hubcaps.
Next up, I took some 3/4-inch pine, a little wood glue, and some brads, put together this drawer for the rear compartment so we won't have to do so much reaching. Added new marker lights all the way around, which will make a huge difference, and we also added this toolbox for different things as we go down the road. Here's Tyler's favorite part.
The grab handle, because we're not getting any younger.
Oh, this is my favorite part. I got this off of Etsy.
Booyah.
We're super happy with how the exterior turned out, but the interior is still a raging disaster.
Yeah, looking at it here, you probably couldn't tell, but we've got a lot of work still to do on the inside, and that's what we're gonna do next. Nice. Why is it so tall? One of the best things about our college age kids coming home to visit is we get to put them to work, and they don't seem to mind usually. But Kelsey and I got going here on framing the walls. For the most part, we are using 2x3s or 2x2s just to keep the weight down. You don't need anything real significant like 2x4s. But the tricky part is in a camper like this that the ceiling might be different heights in different places. Even the width of the camper varied a little bit depending on where you were front to back. So each one was its own individual measurement, and we got it together. So this is us building out a fireplace surround, and at the end of it, we were rewarded with what it's going to be like to have a cozy fire going once the camper's finished. On off. Oh! We're back out here. It's present day. We're going to continue with the recap of the rehab. Behind me is the bathroom. You'll see it looks a lot different now than it did where we started. And we're finishing up the last couple things here.
Sorry. I was finishing up some paperwork.
It's tax season, right? So one of the main things that we need to do is this door. So some of you in the comments had suggested a barn door, and that's exactly what we're going to do. This is actually the back of it. We're working on it right now. Hoping it's not too heavy for the hardware we got, but she's going to be a beauty when it goes in. So we're going to get this glued together, slap this barn door hardware on it, and get it put into place. In the meantime, check out everything that we had to go through to get this bathroom looking like it does.
We were fortunate enough when we got our windows that we also got this new / used gray tank.
Yeah, brand new.
But anyway, this is our first rendition. We had to do some custom sheet metal work. We wanted to protect it from rocks and stones hitting it from the underside of the camper. So we also went with a 110 volt water pump. We are not using batteries here. We also put in a freshwater tank. This is out of Harvey, our RV. We were happy to be able to reuse this. Then came the city water connection and the freshwater fill. And then on to the plumbing. The plumbing is much easier with PEX. It is a do-it-yourself type of thing and pretty straightforward. So if any of you are faced with a project like this, just grab some PEX. Don't be intimidated by it. Here I am buttoning up the last few connections and ready for the water test.
Let's just give it a test. Spray into our old milk jug here. Whoa.
Open wide!
There's a lot of pressure there.
Oh my gosh, that's so high. It is so. Are you seriously that high up? Well, open the.
Well, I don't want to actually sit on it, can I?
Well.
Here.
Wait, there's no seat.
Jeez.
Look how high that is. Oh my gosh. Is Ella going to be able to even touch? Holy, you can't even touch. What?
What are you gonna do?
Seriously though? It's like you're in like a barber shop chair. Yes, this too tall toilet is what eventually leads to us having to take out the black tank and replace it with a different one. But for now, we turned our sights onto some electrical and some off-grid capability.
Our idea is, of course, we're going to have our breaker switch, but we also wanted to incorporate this transfer switch. And this is an AC to AC transfer switch. So essentially, shore power on one side could be used when you plug into the power pole outside, or we could plug in our portable power station and use that. With the switch here, you could either do it automatically or manual, so we can manually change whether we want shore power from outside or power from our portable power station.
So all along, we planned for this camper to be mainly used at campgrounds, so we wanted to be sure to have a shore power outlet on the outside for the 30 amp. We also added another one inside so that if we weren't at a campground, we'd have the option to power it with a battery.
Done. Boom.
Lick it. Okay, so right now, this is being like our normal power plugged into a post at a campground, right?
Right. It says it's
So
on
normal power.
Yep. Let me turn the breaker on. You ready?
Yeah,
Main coming on. Okay, main is on. Ready?
I guess. I
Okay,
don't know,
that
I
breaker's
keep
on.
flinching.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Hey! Okay. So we have one outlet at least for now. Now, the real test, we've got the all powers. Now, this would be used in here, is the thought, and we'd kind of tuck it, you know, more away.
Right.
But if I plug this in, it should show up like it's our backup power on that transfer switch. Oh, this guy got to turn. Oh, I'm lefty one-handed upside down.
You can do it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You got light.
Oh, is that on? Okay.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, so that's on.
It says we've got power back here.
I'm going to put it on auto. So in theory, when this power kicks off from outside, it will
Switch over to the backup
on its own.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, it clicked over on its own. The light barely flashed.
I feel a little bit gypped that I didn't get to see it.
Oh, do you want me to go? Oh, I can show you the video or we can do it again.
Oh, that's all right.
It switched on its own. There was like a flicker of that light.
Yeah.
And then that picked up.
Nice.
So maybe we can leave it on auto and it will just pick up whichever source we have power from.
Right.
I can't believe that worked. I mean, I can believe it. I trust you.
No, I'm astonished. I'm pretty excited.
So then we got to the phase of the project where it seemed like all we did every time we went out to work was insulation and paneling.
Yeah, and who would have guessed that 3 inches of insulation would have been a little bit of overkill?
Yeah, the thickness of the insulation was double the thickness of our studs, basically. So we ended up taking down some of this insulation and pulling half of the thickness off so it would fit better.
Speaking of taking things down, we actually had to take down this first round of paneling and put up a sturdier option. Well, let me tell you all what. In a previous life, Christy was a master cabinet maker.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but we were pretty happy with how this kitchen cabinet turned out. We haven't made too many cabinets. It's just plywood and pocket holes, and we bent this paneling around the back. And for kind of a first try, it turned out pretty well.
I tell you, this brings back a lot of memories, and not all good ones. There's a lot of work that goes into this.
Hey, now.
Hey, 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 hey. After taking just a brief moment to celebrate our success, we had to try to actually fit this in now. And we tend to try to make things a little bit too exact of measurements, which really makes it a little tricky to get in. But we finally got it. We created these doors, and then it was onto the base cabinets.
As much as Christy likes building cabinets, we decided to go with these store-bought versions for the base cabinets. And if you can believe it, we actually had to take the backs off of these because they would not fit through the door.
Yeah, that was fun, taking the back off, cutting off a couple inches, and putting it right back on. But as you can see, they ended up fitting, and we were ready to put in our fridge from Iceco.
It wound up just fitting. But I tell you, we really like the features, and we're going to enjoy taking it camping.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Girl, you are all professional. Christy's bringing the old cargo van up the hill now. She's got a special delivery.
A nice brand new couch. No, actually we bought it at an auction site a year ago, and now we're going to see if we can get it to fit in the Rambler.
In order to get this couch to work in here, we had to cut the back leg off so it would sit up on the wheel well. Obviously, we had to take it in pieces and then reassemble it on the inside, but it actually went in pretty well. We'll ultimately end up securing it down so it doesn't go flying all over the place as we drive down the road. But having a nice couch like this just really adds to the whole cozy, comfy vibe that we're going for. And it's just going to make the camper just a really relaxing place to hang out, and also provides another bed.
And since the camper was nowhere near complete, we thought, what better time to take it camping?
We might have gotten a little bit carried away by this sticker, the 20th Annual Shepherd Maple Syrup Festival. And we found out that there was another festival. It's actually still going on. It started in 1958. And we decided we were going to try to make it to the 2025 festival. So we had a lot of different projects to do. I mean, nothing was put together, but we wanted to make it just at least functional enough to spend one night in the parking lot of this festival.
It is good motivation to get some of these projects done and under our belts, too.
Yeah, I think working against a deadline generally helps us and gets us kind of, I don't know, just a kick in the rear to get going in the right direction. As you can see, we have a lot of, oh, look at the light while it's lasting. It's a little foreshadowing, but we did opt to go for now still with the 2 tall toilet.
We had a pretty ambitious to-do list, but we got a lot done. We worked a lot of hours, and we were almost ready.
Yeah, we ended up adding a little lock to our door just to try to keep out other parking lot dwellers if there were any. And we put together this beautiful bathroom door, and we were excited to see what the kids thought of all of our work. Whoa. Come in, I want to know what you think.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Is it crazy?
Yeah. Is this the bathroom?
Oh, weird.
Yeah, don't maybe look too close to the bathroom.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we got a lot of
There's
little touching up to do.
and a TV and
Oh yeah,
Well,
black
the floor
and Did you
does
see the
seem
fireplace?
Yeah. Is this the high bathroom?
It is
There's a stool in there.
the
to
high
get-
potty.
Yeah. We're back to present day. I just realized they haven't even seen this thing, so stay tuned. There's more to come. But that was a whirlwind of a couple days.
That was a lot of work. We got it knocked out. We are excited to get on the road. Shepherd Maple Syrup Festival, here we come.
Oh, that is close. Oh, whoa, stop. Are you going to hit the...
Oh.
Well, that just happened.
Oh, no.
Oh, gosh. All right, back it up.
So our first attempt out of the gate did not go so hot. So we reattached the light and hit the road. And we're off to the Maple Syrup Festival, where Jack got his first pancake eating contest under his belt.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a highlight of the trip.
Jack got his first competitive eating competition under his belt. Nice. Good job,
yes.
Jack.
How'd you do, buddy?
I ate about 4 pancakes, 4 and a bite maybe.
It
Well-
might have been last place.
Okay, what was the standing record?
11 was the record before.
Okay, and what's the new record?
12.
Yeah, that lady ate 12 pancakes. It was good. Very talented. So we tackled our first night in Ladybird, and we had a great time at the festival. Definitely check that out if you're in the neighborhood in the springtime. But our biggest takeaway from the trip was that it was a long way away from being able to camp in it and be comfortable. One of the main things is we got cold at night, and our fireplace worked awesome cranking out the heat. Our battery power station worked great, but it could only keep up with the heater for a couple hours, and with no insulation, the heat was just disappearing. So we definitely knew we had to do more with that.
Yeah, I was just impressed that we were able to make it there and make it back. Didn't run into any major issues. A couple little kinks we got to work out. Anyway, now it's time to get back to the black tank fiasco.
Again.
We're going to get it right this time. Even go with it. We have got a solution that cannot be beat. It is foolproof. Our black tank underneath the floor. We are going to suspend that black tank with this unistrut because the black tank itself has a lip that is in fact built to be supported that way. We're going to run these two lengths of unistrut between the two frame rails, the full distance, and at each end we are going to have these brackets bolted through the frame rails of the trailer and holding up the ends of our unistrut here, okay?
So yeah, where we used to have a perfectly good toilet, now we have this. After all that work, we now have a toilet that's a normal height, a larger, newer black tank that shouldn't leak. So we moved on to another project to create a bunk. So we reinforced the wall a little bit. We wanted to get some paint up so we weren't trying to paint around this bunk after the fact, but we created a simple platform out of 2x2s and purchased some brackets off of Amazon. Why am I not able to figure this out?
Well,
There.
I was going to say, if you gave it to me, I would go directly. Oh! Well, yeah. Are you okay? Oh, you hit yourself in the face? I heard that.
I smashed my hand into the wall and bashed it into my face.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my poor face.
I was going to say something about pinching your fingers with the...
It's not the flies attacking my open wound. Dun, da-da-da. Thankfully, there was no long-term damage to my face, and Ella and I got to work putting these acoustic panels down. They're made out of foam, so they're lightweight, but we thought it would add some nice interest to this bed/shelf, and here's what it looks like up. The cool thing about it is when it's not in use, you can just put it down, and it basically can function as a piece of artwork. But when it's up, it is a little on the high side, we found out.
Oh, I need a grab handle.
We could put a grab handle up there.
Oh, that would be great.
Make it look like decoration. But yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, is this stupid?
I don't see anything moving.
Okay.
I don't hear creaking. Oh my gosh. Wait, I did not see the wall move at all.
Me
It
fair.
looks way smaller now that there's a human body up there.
Human body.
A human body. Yeah.
Man, I haven't felt it give at all, though. I'm super impressed with that.
Oh man, if that demon drops as soon as you say that, that would be. I haven't felt it give. Shoom.
Honestly, it feels comfortable. I could sleep up here.
We have some curved cracks here.
Crevices?
Which is curved crevice, which is pretty standard for campers to have curved crevices. So anyway, instead of trying to get a piece of molding to go along this trim, we're going to use this sticky rubber. It's got an adhesive back, folds, corner stuff. We're going to try it. Hopefully, just easy peasy, hit these seams, and then paint right over it. That's the plan. That actually worked amazing. It didn't bunch or anything.
No, I'm way surprised at that.
Oh.
Then we were on to building countertops for our cabinets. So we used some MDF, doubled it up to achieve our thickness, cut it to size, and got it ready to move into the cabinets. Then we applied this marble patterned contact paper, or essentially super heavy duty vinyl with an adhesive back. We had to squeegee the air bubbles out of it. It was really tough. We pulled it really tight, used some heat to achieve a good tight edge, cut it to length, and it turned out really nice.
Perfect.
Oh. And we were once again back into the bathroom. This thing was just the gift that kept on giving. Remember early on I said it felt like we were doing paneling forever. Yeah, here we are again, paneling. And then moving on to what we hope is the final install of the toilet, where we had an unexpected mishap. Okay, so we need to... I can't just set this on here, really, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What was that?
My glasses. Oh my gosh, that's like my worst fear come true.
Oh.
My glasses are in that stink hole, babe. Oh no. Oh.
Yep, I see them.
Oh wait, have we not used this? Have we not used this yet?
I used it earlier today.
You did.
No.
Okay, wait. I was picturing we did, but the old tank. Okay, I'm literally going to reach my hand in there.
Okay, literally, get to it.
Can my arm fit in there if I get stuck in this black tank?
Well. Gross.
Nothing.
We needed a spot for toilet paper, and there wasn't a great solution, so we got
Ba-ba-da-ba.
this guy. off of Amazon. It'll be much more impressive when it's not in the box. But
Oh, I'm sure.
the idea is it's gonna fit mostly perfectly right in this recess. So when you're here, you just broop, 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 toilet paper plus extra storage, little compartment. So we're gonna go ahead, build that, shove it in the hole so that we know where we need our paneling.
Get out of there.
There. Wait.
Oh boy. Wow, you, ma'am, are a master.
It is exciting when you do all those measurements and cut the holes and then the paneling actually fits in place like it's supposed to.
Yeah, for sure. And with the paneling finally up, we were able to start building our bathroom cabinet in preparation for our wallpaper.
I'm excited
She's
about
pleased with herself.
I'm excited about this wallpaper.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Dun, da, da, da.
Hey.
Is that wild?
Oh, that's snazzy.
It's cool. It's kind of retro. It's got the blue like this. The lighter blue is sort of matching our other blue, sort of.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. I just think it's
that's
pretty.
cool. It's got like kind of like a gold flare to it.
Gold, yeah. And it's peel and stick. It actually feels thick, so I'm hoping it works well. We built the frame out of 2x2 mainly, and then I'm piecing together what's hopefully going to be the face of it here. This is just 3/4 inch pine, and then the doors, this is the same, I think it's the same plywood we used in the kitchen. We're just going to do the doors out of plywood. So we're going to have doors that open. This one's going to kind of pull down. These are all Craiged little pocket holes. Can you see them?
Oh, yeah.
Put together in the back. So I'm just gonna finish putting this together, and then I hope it fits.
Boy. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding me?
Might have to, wait, we can outsmart this thing. Right?
Oh boy.
Hey.
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 Well, this is the closest it's been so far.
Yes. It is close. All right, it's okay. It's close. Sorry. Plumbing is done. We got this little filler panel in here on the bottom. Next up, doors. As we get these doors on and wind down toward the end of this project, just wanted to take a minute to share that a lot of these items we purchased on Amazon. So we'll throw a link in the description. If you want to check out any of these things, you can find that there.
And while this project is finally done...
Wait, is any project ever really done?
Okay,
I mean,
all right. Maybe we'll hit this project again in the future. I don't know. But we do have upcoming projects. We have a 1970 Ford Econoline camper van that we're going to be working on. And we have a surprise coming this spring, new project.
oh boy.
So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming action.
We hope you've been enjoying the renovation of Ladybird so far. And we are in the final stretch here. Besides some decorations that will eventually get up on the walls, we're ready to do the flooring.
Oh, I don't know about you, but every time I walk into the camper, the floor is the first thing my eyes go to, and it looks horrible.
Yeah.
So this carpet is going to set it off, and I think it's going to tie everything together, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see it done.
I am too. And Tyler mentioned carpet. So if you've been following this renovation, you know that a while back we went to the store and we were trying to pick out some vinyl sheet flooring. That was our plan here. And that plan changed for a couple reasons. One, we ordered some and we were all excited. I'll show you what we ended up getting. And it was not as exciting as I had hoped. So can you see this? It wasn't supposed to look like this. I'll try to put up a little image of what we thought it was going to look like. And this texture, I thought was going to be just really small, like little terrazzo. I liked the blue in there, but this turned out looking, you know, no offense to McDonald's, but like a Playland flooring. And that just wasn't the vibe we were going for. So funny thing is we tried to return this and it shipped to us from Poland. And it was going to cost, I think, $800 to return. It had free returns. But yeah, we decided that was way more than we even paid for it to begin with. So we weren't going to ship it back for $800. So if anyone is in need of some luxury vinyl sheet flooring.
Looks like good quality,
Yeah.
just not the style we were going for.
So we decided to go with carpet squares. This is what we're going to go with. It's a variety. I think it's going to give a cozy look. Our whole theme all along has just been like cozy, comfortable, luxury, just a place where you want to come and just wrap up in a blanket and relax and read a book and hang out. So we think this is going to do the trick. And also the nice thing about carpet squares is if one gets dirty, you can just peel it up and swap in a new one, especially because we're going with the variety. So it's going to kind of have a quilted look to it. So yeah, nothing to it but to do it. And then we'll get that done. And the next time we show you the camper, it's going to be finished. So we're excited.
Stay tuned.
We appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. I mean, we really are excited about how it turned out. We're going to do some little decorating here and there, just some final touches, and maybe on a trip we'll get some souvenirs and add that to the mix.
And we're excited to take it camping this summer. We have a trip booked already. We're planning to take Ladybird, and we're going to Hocking Hills. So we'll show you guys a little bit of that. We've got some other projects coming up too. And we're gonna also do a video on this one to show you how much all of this costs, and then we'll decide if it was worth it. So if you have any questions about any of the projects we did, there's full videos on all this stuff, or feel free to put them in the comments and we'll get back with you. But I think that's it for now. We're exhausted. We're gonna go take a nap, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you guys.